Good morning. Welcome to Hydrate Me Monday. Thank you, Greg, for setting up the camera today. Look, we've been talking a lot about what have we been talking about? Been talking about menopause a lot lately because that's where I'm at today. And it's actually my birthday today, so well and truly into the menopause thing. Now, we've been talking a lot about strengthening our elasticity in the skin, feeding the collagen in our skin, but also I just wanted to take it back a little bit too, and take it back to around about the 40 mark. So the 40 mark is when we stop producing sebum oil. And that's when you'll start to see a little bit of difference in your skin. And actually when you turn 38, we start to deplete sebum oil. And then when we get to 40, we pretty much have run out of sebum oil. So what is sebum oil? Sebum oil is the oil that our body produces when everything's all happening, and that feeds the collagen as well in our skin. So what do we do about feeding the sebum oil when you're at that 40 mark? It also is combined with looking after your skin with menopause as well. So I was quite lucky when I turned 40 that I really started to see my fine lines start to come into play, a little bit of dry skin and rosacea as well. And lucky in the fact that I was able to hook in with some fantastic university students that were studying this at the time, and that were studying what is sebum oil and what is the oil that we excrete and what's in it. And they actually broke it down and they found 12 components in sebum oil. And they were looking for ingredients to actually match the natural world. So in those 12 components, they found macadamia nut oil, they found jojoba, and they also found vitamin E and also olive oil had the same compounds as what sebum oil has. So it's pretty exciting research actually. And vitamin E is actually 80% of our own sebum oils. This is what kids are producing. This is what is like really, really overproducing this sebum oil. And an overproduction also can create pimples. And so when you get to 38, it starts to deplete. And then when we get to 40, it pretty much dries up. Thank you very much. So like a sebum oil is related to a little bit of older age things like eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, and also rosacea. And it's heavily linked to like a sebum oil, as long as it wasn't present before you turned 40. So how do we do this? How do we look after ourselves in that state? So you can do two things. You can do internally. You can take vitamin E capsules. But so that's internally. I also put macadamia nut oil on my veggies at night or on my salads, and also topical. So that's how I developed my nourishing oil, and I've actually made it in a roll-on, so you can. It just releases the right amount that you need. So you don't need to be going backwards and forwards like I was just doing then. Just one line releases enough. So what we want to do, we talked about scrubbing. That takes off your dead skin cells so your moisturisers can get through. So whatever serum that you're using, after you've scrubbed in the shower, to hop out, just pat dry your face and roll on your serum. I do a circle here, a circle there, and then I go just on that bone and then under my eye. Then I do around my lip and down my neck. And I let it absorb in. I don't rub it in. That is a big key. So whatever serum that you have at home that you're happy with, make sure that after you have a shower, just pat dry your face and pop it on. So that's all about sebum oil, and I'll go further into it next week as well. So, Greg, is there any questions today?
What does sebum oil work best with?
What does it work best with? Now, that's an interesting concept, interesting question. What is it? What do you mean?
I think they mean can I use it with a combination of other products before or after a shower?
Yes, look, you do want to use your neat oil straight after a shower. So when all of your dead skin cells have been taken off, and so then you put your oil on and it will soak in really, really quickly. If you don't take off those dead skin cells, the oil will just sit topical and then end up on the pillow. It's not what we want. So make sure that you do it when your face is really, really super clean. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And if you've got any more questions, please don't hesitate to pop it on our newsfeed, and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.